Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com.
Greetings and welcome to downtown Omaha, Nebraska, the CHI Health Center to be precise. Capacity 17,000, built in 2003, and the Omaha Supernovas are in town. There's Christina Buchkova and her family, son Christo, age 5, Betty Dela Cruz, and her friends suiting up tonight, including the player of the week in the Federation, Natalia Valentina Anderson, all to face the Columbus Fury this evening as Omaha tries to continue its win streak, which currently stands at 3 in a row. Well, hi again, folks. I'm John Baylor. Let's bring in the Olympian, Nancy Metcalf. Nancy, Fan Appreciation Night. Now, if history's a guide, it's a weeknight. We're going to see at least 7,000 here tonight. A lot to appreciate.
There is. I expect to be a big crowd tonight. Omaha has such a great support in this community, and the Supernovas have made tonight Fan Appreciation Night to try and show how much they appreciate what this community has done for them and brought them in.
Let's look at a fond memory from Monday night's 3-set win, a sweep at Las Vegas. Natalia Valentina Anderson. Look at this rescue.
This hustle play is incredible. Valentina Anderson runs across the court to get that ball over, comes back to get a block touch, plays her own block touch off the court to get the ball back for Omaha to have another shot at it.
And she's not done. Another
Here she gets another ball up. This is incredible grit and hustle by their setter. That kind of leadership trickles down to the team. They feed off of that.
She is the 4th Supernova to be Federation Player of the Week in the last 2 months. They win the point, no less. And on ESPN, it was the #2 play of the night. I might have given it #1, but that's the kind of hustle you see night in, night out in the Federation.
It is, and there's so many great players in this Federation that are capable of making those plays, but to have a team leader, especially in the setter position, who has such a big influence on your team, making those plays and showing her team she never gives up on any point is so integral to this team, and it just definitely influences how the rest of the team plays and feeds off of that.
And Nancy had a chance just before this one to catch up with the Supernova head coach, Laura Bird-Kuhn, asking about that very play.
For the team.
In that moment, I mean, that's just her. Like, that's how she plays all the time, every day. And I think, well, she joked about it. She's like, sometimes I black out. I don't even know I do that. And I'm like, yeah, that happened. That was real. But I actually showed it to her because Fran sent it to me. But the team in general just feeds off of that energy and the way she plays. But yeah, I was proud of her and the team for how they just executed out there. But that play, it's always a spark when people make plays like that.
And so your team is now locked in as the 2 seed going into the championship round. What is your goal or your focus going into these last 2 matches, knowing that the outcome doesn't determine anything? Are you planning to work on other players getting more playing time, to work in the chemistry of the team that's on the court? What are your goals?
We still want to keep the vibe that we have, you know, like that energy and the flow. We have to keep that locked in. But yeah, I mean, as we see fit and as we have opportunities, we'll definitely put players in. But we really want to execute at a high level, and we know that no matter who we go to, that'll happen.
Tonight's Fan Appreciation Night for the Supernova Nation. What would you like to say? What have the fans and the support you've received in Omaha meant for this team and for you as a coach?
From start to finish, I think all of us had no expectation. We really didn't know what to expect. And then that first match to now, I feel like it's been like a relationship that's built. And it's so cool to feel their support nonstop. We were talking about how our trip to Vegas, we had fans on our flight back with us. And it's just cool to feel that. And I think that is what's so special about Omaha and being here.
The support has been outstanding. And speaking about from the beginning, how has the team progressed? What can you see differences in the team from January until now as we're getting towards the end of the regular season?
We've always talked about the resilience and the fight of this team, but I think, and you can see it now in the way we play, it's across the board, to the bench, to the starters, to the coaches, to the organization and the staff. It has been a growing process, but it's cool to see the resilience that we started with and now how we're ending with that same strength.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight. Good luck tonight.
Omaha's opponent tonight, Columbus, has dropped 3 in a row. They've got a great new player, though, Kendall Kipp. She's a household name in this sport, the great Stanford Cardinal, 3-time All-American. How important is she to the Fury tonight on the right side?
Well, she totally changes how they look as a team. She's come in and made an immediate impact. She's an offensive, dynamic player that they can count on to score points. She wasn't happy with how she played in their last match. She knows she can play better. I expect her to come out and have a great match again tonight.
She's going to have to get the ball around a big blocker. In fact, Christina Buchkova, the great Bulgarian for Omaha, leads the entire federation in blocks per match.
She does. Herstina's been an awesome addition for Omaha. She's been such a solid force at the net, consistently blocking well for this team, and so she's going to have her work cut out for her with a good Columbus offense, but I know she's going to do great tonight as well.
A beautiful night outside in the eastern edge of the state of Nebraska, and they're having fun in here, face painting, getting photos taken with your partner. Fan appreciation night. Great to have you with us.
From club or high school courts to championship arenas, Spalding has been the trusted partner of volleyball players for generations. Our team of dedicated professionals isn't just about selling equipment, we're about supporting your journey. Spalding offers a comprehensive range of high-performance systems, nets, and accessories meticulously crafted for every skill level, budget, and playing style. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Spalding's knowledgeable staff will guide you, equip you, and cheer you on every step of the way.
New home on the horizon? Loan it to own it. Need a new car to keep you moving? Loan it to own it. Looking for a new adventure? Loan it to own it with Liberty First Credit Union. Liberty First Credit Union is there for every step of your journey. Anyone can join to receive low payments and fixed rates to help get you through every new milestone. When you're ready to own it, loan it through Liberty First Credit Union.
Some amazing volleyball.
What happens in Vegas doesn't always stay in Vegas. Natalia Valentina Anderson, the country knows about that. Great play from Monday night, and they're having fun here now, back home in Omaha. Brought to you by Franklin Sports, which, along with the Pro Volleyball Federation, are shaking up the world of volleyball. Franklin is the provider of the real pro volleyball, the exclusive ball of the Pro Volleyball Federation, and the ultimate volleyball for our world-class professionals. You can get your Franklin Real Pro Volleyball today at franklinsports.com. Starting lineups in front of this sizable throng here at CHI Health Center in Omaha. Betty De La Cruz on the outside. Natalia Valentina Anderson, the reigning Federation Player of the Week. Samantha Samity on the right. Christina Buchkoven is in the middle. Brooke Nunnebuller, outside hitter, who leads the team in kills, and Kendall White is the libero. To the visiting Fury from the capital city of the state of Ohio, Columbus, Michelle Barch. Hackley, the Olympian, gets the start, her first of the year. Reagan Cooper will join us on the outside. Caitlin Horde in the middle with Raynell Jones. Kendall Kipp on the right. And Tori Stringer is your setter. Coaches tonight, Angel Perez for the Fury, 8 and 14. He's a former Puerto Rico men's team national captain and longtime professional coach in Puerto Rico. And for Omaha, Laura Berg-Kuhn. The team is 15 and 7. She is 14 and 6 after taking over 2 matches into this young season. It is a rock show tonight. Nancy Metcalf, this place might be a little more than 20 years old, but let's just say the sound system is brand spanking new.
They have got it figured out. They've got this crowd going, ready to watch the Supernovas play again. They're excited for the final home match of the season for Omaha.
Teams going in opposite directions. Omaha has locked in the number 2 spot in the forthcoming Federation Championships Wednesday and Saturday. They'll be the 2nd seed, and Columbus left out by virtue of 3 straight losses. Omaha's won 3 in a row. Columbus has dropped 3. in a row. They're playing for pride tonight. Want to make sure they don't finish any lower in the 17 standings. These teams are so close. There's so much parity in this league.
There is so much parity, John, and I think that's why you see the records that you do. Atlanta's clearly ahead. Omaha's clearly in second place, but there's a lot of teams kind of hovering around that 50-50 mark right now, and it's because there's so much parity on any given night. Teams who have lost matches have also beaten some top teams.
Betty De La Cruz smacks it from the left pin, and free ball back. Supernovas set up the offense, run the slide. Tori Dixon, no. Larry Leone, great libero out of Ohio State, tries to assist. Kendall Kipp, it's dug back to right. Samity, nice up by Leone. Marathon rally to start things. Reagan Cooper, we're underway. 1-0 Columbus.
That's a nice rally, as we're just talking about how good these players are, how high of a level they can play at. You can see in the long rallies that go on like this, multiple hitters are getting attacks, and there's great defense keeping the ball alive.
These attackers are weapons from the back row. All 6 rotations. Another poor pass by Betty De La Cruz, and the finish is in. Tied at 1 in Omaha.
Such an aggressive cross-court swing there by Betty De La Cruz. She takes the pass first, goes up, sees the block, and just rips it cross-court.
Talia Valentin Anderson, former starting setter for Puerto Rico in the Olympics. Bumps at the left, and the gold medalist, Barch Hackley. Here he gets it down, and guess who with the dig? Natalia Valentin Anderson again. Barch Hackley swings. Here come the Novas. Tied at 1 in the first. Just started. Nunavilla gets dug. Reagan Cooper trying for kill number 2. That won't work. Samity blocked back. She's a former 5-time All-American at Minnesota. De La Cruz. We're going to see defense tonight, Nancy. Kendall Kipp, 2-1 Columbus.
And Kendall Kipp coming back. We were talking earlier about what a great player she's been, what a great offensive addition to this team. She comes back and rips one sharp cross court on her own. You see the kind of power that she's capable of when she gets a set she can go after.
6'5". She has been a fixture in this sport for such a long time. Played 5 years at Stanford. Nice finish from Tori Dixon. 2-2.
That's something that Bird mentioned as a coach that she wanted Omaha to focus on, is keeping the middles involved offensively. I like it that Valentin Anderson goes right to Tori Dixon when she has a chance. Keeping them involved offensively will help the team's offense be smoother because it opens things up for your outsides. 1.5 kills per set on average for Tori. She's already got 1, just started. De La Cruz misses. 3-2 Fury.
Serving number 11, Kendall Kipp.
Kendall Kipp's 9th match for the black, pewter, and red. Just joined him after coming over from playing professionally in Italy. 3-3. How tough is it to play in one pro league, Nancy? You would know, and then suddenly jump into another.
It's a lot, both physically and mentally, emotionally, to go. It's a long season overseas, and then to come back and have to be ready to play at your highest level coming into here is tough. So Kendall's definitely doing a good job managing that and trying to manage her physical load too, I'm sure.
Samity, kaboom! 4-3 Omaha's first lead.
Here you can see again the offensive kill by Samity going cross court, finding the hole in the block, finding a place to hit it.
2-time Big Ten Player of the Year twice. And Caitlin Hoare, former Penn Stater, just strong. 5-3. Caitlin finished up with Nebraska in her 5th season, 2022. Or pass by Cooper there on assistant. Tori Stringer bump sets it to Michelle Barch Hackley, and she looks like she never took a break. She's an assistant coach. She was helping out, and they decided, here's a jersey, get out there and help us.
And her experience is so important for Columbus because they do have a lot of younger players on the team. She comes in with a lot of experience, and you see it there, having an out-of-system ball, still taking a really tough swing at that ball and going high off the block.
And one reason Michelle Barch Hackley is playing is the knee injury to Megan Courtney Lush. What a great player she is and was. And she says, if I possibly could go, but it's a tough knee injury for her, and she's with the team. Not playing tonight. And there's the service ace for Samity, 7-4.
Samity not only comes in and brings offense at the net for Omaha, but she comes in with some firepower from the service line again, which is a nice balance to Betty De La Cruz, who also comes back and serves tough.
That one is long, so that's 4 service errors combined by the two teams. But back to the sudden insert of Michelle Barch-Hackley, her first start. I mean, without Megan Courtney, you lose a lot of digging, you lose a lot of passing and attacking power. But you are again off the bench, the gold medalist. Donaviller out of bounds. Point Columbus for the moment. They're asking for a Bolt 6 challenge.
Kristina Vuchkova turned to the bench and signaled for a touch. They look like they're discussing it right now, trying to decide what they're talking about.
There we go, an official challenge. You get 2 of these per set, so what's the deterrent? I mean, you're rarely going to run out of them.
That's true, but you don't want to use them on a play that you don't think you have a chance at winning, especially early in the set like we are right now. You do get 2 of them, but because of the line system with the Bolt 6 system, there are 0 calls that they challenge as far as in-out, and so it really narrows down the list of what they're trying to challenge. And Brooke Nunneveller now is going over and speaking to the top referee, and they're going to have a conversation and get this sorted out.
I think one issue is whether the dig touched it, and you cannot challenge whether a digger touched it. It only can be a block touch at the net. We'll see, but in the college game, you get 2 challenges a match. Here you get 2 challenges a set, and it's so rarely needed because you've got Bolt 6 to tell you right away whether it was in or out. No touch, point Fury, 1-point ball game. Caitlin Hoare, we did not see this a lot in college, but at this level, the Pro Volleyball Federation, liberos do not serve. The middles do. Nunneveller cross court. Just wide. 7-7.
I think that's a little bit of a frustration kill for Brooke Nunneveller. She missed down the line last time and maybe felt like she didn't get the calls she should have. And she goes up trying to change her shot and just misses wide.
Brooke, 2 attack errors already, looking for her first kill. And Caitlin Hoare serves out of bounds. These middles at the college level have these great serves, but they're so rarely allowed to use them.
Some of them do. Unfortunately, most of them don't get to develop their serve very much. So when they get to the professional level, then it's a completely different game for them trying to figure out how to get a lethal serve when they haven't had many opportunities to work on it in a game situation.
Cooper cross court, that's wide. 9-7. Supernovas out. Is part of that because coaches are hesitant to allow those big middles to dig back there, or is it all about the serve?
I think it's a combination of the two. If you can put in a defensive specialist to serve and then play defense, they're typically going to be better and have a better probability of getting a defensive play than a middle row in the back row.
Vuchkova takes the overpass and puts it down. 10-7 here. The middles have to serve, and Omaha's going after Michelle Barch-Hackley and having some success with the serve. This time Cooper handles it. Right now Jones's first swing. She's known for blocking. She can also finish. 10-8.
And that was a nice pass to start that play off from Columbus. I think Omaha has to stay on Barch-Hackley and Cooper both. And both of them can be shaky passing if you continue pressuring them. And if they can do that, they can start removing the middles from the equation offensively for Columbus.
Here's Tori Dill for string. Serves to Kendall White. She's one of the best passers in the Federation. Timing off. What happened there?
Nadi just set the ball wider and higher than Vuchkova could reach it. Christina was going up for the slide, and the ball went over and past her. It's just a mishit by the setter.
23rd match of the year for both teams. 1 to go this weekend for each. Nice pass. The slide to Vuchkova gets stuffed. Reagan Cooper. 10-10.
That's a really nice block move by Reagan Cooper. She was one-on-one with Vuchkova, and she really pressed over and took away that angle where Christina usually hits that quick A behind the setter. Just a really great block read and block move by Cooper.
Cooper, just a rookie. First month of the year, thought she was a lock for Rookie of the Year. She's cooled off a little bit. That'll happen to young players. Had 5 matches with 20 or more kills. And a big block there. Good shot by De La Cruz, not this time. Stringer feeds behind. Kendall Kipp block back. Whistle, net violation. Omaha, Columbus has a lead for the first time since 3-2.
Kristina Vuchkova just getting a little aggressive there on the block and touching the net with her forearms. And she realized it immediately. There's no arguing on it. She came down and realized it.
Thursday night in Omaha, as the Supernovas trying to extend their win streak to 4 tonight. Beautiful set. Shot by Samity, won't drop. Setter dump. Great pancake. Bring out the spatula. Brooke Nunneveller delivers. And now Delacroix finishes.
So in Tuesday night's match, Brooke Nunneveller was an absolute dominant force in the back row on defense, and most of it was on hard-hit balls. But here you see her ability to read the play, to see the ball coming from the setter and be ready to pick up that setter dump is just incredible. That's a great defensive play by Brooke Nunneveller.
She spent some time on the national team playing libero and in college. Again, Barch Hackley the target, this time a nice pass. Tip shot. Kendall Kipp, again an upright Nunneveller, and a kill! Joy Dixon second, 12-11, Omaha.
Another great out by Brooke Nunneveller on defense, starting that play off again. There's just some really nice plays that enable Omaha to have a look at the net like that.
Omaha will be your number 2 seed in the championships that commence on Wednesday night with the semifinals. Ooh, with the 4th service error for Omaha. We're tied at a dozen. Willa Cruz, nice pass, gets it back. Whistle, someone's in the net. Raynell Jones, you know.
And the same with Ursina Vichkova. As soon as Raynell Jones hit it, she came out, she said, my bad, my bad. She acknowledged it immediately, just trying to make an aggressive block play and gets the net on her way up.
It's generational. In the old days, we'd say, my fault. My bad is the way that's communicated these days. Cooper, decent pass. Timing off, and still a finish by Raynell Jones. Known for blocking, she's got 2 kills.
She's come out well, starting well for the Columbus team so far. Raynell Jones has been getting up and being available for Tori Stringer to set the ball to her, and she's turning those balls and terminating them.
We get to see her serve. Former Maryland Terrapin, national blocking leader of the year a couple years ago. Tori Dixon has 3 finishes, and you're right, Natalia Valentinez, and she'll run middle.
She is, and that's something the team has really been focusing on. Coach Kuhn mentioned that in past matches she's noticed the middle production isn't coming, and it's not even that they're not killing the ball, but they're not getting set enough, and it starts to take them out of the match emotionally as well. And she really has talked to the setters and said, we need to keep those middles involved.
Again, De La Cruz going after Michelle Barch-Hackley, and that is a league-leading 31st ace for Betty De La Cruz. And the Novas are up by a deuce. 3/5 of the way through set number 1 in downtown Omaha.
Liberty First Credit Union. It's for you. Do you live in Nebraska or the surrounding states? Then it's for you. Want to earn cash back on your transactions? Then it's for you. Are you ready to start banking with purpose? Then Liberty First Credit Union? It's for you. We're not your typical credit union. We support you with personalized banking that's open to everyone. Start banking with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. We're for you.
Attention Supernovas fans, your Omaha Supernovas have locked in their spot for the inaugural Pro Volleyball Federation Championship. The championship takes place right here in the great city of Omaha at the CHI Health Center. The semifinals are set for May 15th at 6 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. with the championship slated for 3:30 p.m. on Saturday, May 18th. See the Supernovas battle it out with volleyball's best for PBS supremacy and a $1 million winner-take-all prize. Secure your tickets and become a part of history today.
That will be fun Wednesday night, and then Saturday night. The championships are right here in Omaha. Get your tickets now. Well, the Pro Volleyball Federation proudly invests in the next generation of leaders by partnering with the nonprofit organization Girl Talk. Through peer-to-peer mentoring, Girl Talk works to help all girls gain practical leadership experience. Girls interested in starting a Girl Talk club or joining one of the hundreds existing clubs across the nation can visit mygirltalk.org. A lot of families, a lot of young people, a lot of young girls doing a little dreaming here.
It's awesome that they get a chance to see professional volleyball in Omaha. It gives them something to dream about.
De La Cruz going for ace number 31. Nope. This time a good pass. Quick attack. Caitlin hard block. Tori Dixon. 3 kills in a block already.
And that's a nice block by Tori Dixon. Again, getting right up there in Caitlin Hord's face and blocking that back. That's an abnormal start for Caitlin Hord. She's been a very high hitting percentage player for Columbus, and so for her to come out and she hit one error and she got blocked now, that's not normal for her.
She's hitting .337 for the season. Kendall Kipp bangs it off of Nunaville to Karam. Way out of here. 16-14.
It's a nice offensive side-out play by Columbus. They're going to Kendall Kipp, who they expect to be their terminator. When they need a side-out, expect to see them going back to her quite often.
Stanford's season, Kendall Kipp's career ended at the hands of Texas back in December in the regional final out in Palo Alto, Maples Pavilion. And that's an ace from Kendall Kipp. Got a one-point ball game. First ace for the Furies, something that Omaha rarely surrenders. A lead the league in fewest opponents' service aces. And that's 2 in a row. What makes Kendall Kipp serve so tough?
I think her ball is just being driven so flat and fast. She's tall, so she can drive it down more at a sharper angle down. And she's really driving it flat and fast, and it gets on the passer quickly.
Just had her 4th and then 5th service ace of the year, and this is just her 9th match. Ace up by Leon. Back row Reagan Cooper, great timing, big by Leon's fellow libero, Kendall White. Block back right cover by Kendall White. Now the Fury. Michelle Barch, roll shot. Block back right cover again, Barch, big swing. I think that was tip. Yep, that's point Fury. No, not yet. They're going to the old Bolt 6 right here.
That ball had some really interesting movement on it, and it can happen 2 ways. It can touch block fingers, and that can change the spin of the ball. Or if the hitter just misconnects when they hit it, it can cause a funny spin. And so in real time, sometimes it's hard to tell what's causing the spin.
What do you think? We're not sure where the Dow Jones is going, but what do you think about this?
I couldn't see the replay close enough. I don't know. Here we go.
I thought it moved. I think it catches the
left
ring finger of Stephanie Samity.
Samity's left hand, I think so.
If you're looking for something, bring out the Bolt 6, 22 cameras.
We will get a good view.
17-16. Columbus back on top for the 3rd time tonight. Looking for its first 2-point lead. Kendall White, great passer. Samity out of bounds. 2-point advantage, Columbus.
Samity trying to go back with a high hands kill of her own, but just missing long.
That would be 5 in a row. 4 served by this young woman. Kendall Kipp. Poor pass, they're out of system. Kipp serving, bedeviling Omaha. And finally, Omaha gets her off the service line. 70 with the point. It's 18-17.
And that's Omaha breathing a sigh of relief because Kendall Kipp was putting the pressure on them over and over with the serve. This wasn't even a great in-system play. Samity just somehow punches that ball through and gets the kill. They're happy to have Kipp off the service line.
Tori Stringer goes outside. Michelle Barch Hackley block back, punch back. Here coming Nova's Nunaville. The Fury from the back of Reagan Cooper, the former Kansas Jayhawk and Texas Tech Red Raider. That's going to be tight. Joust. What a rescue. We're still playing. Samity. Kaboom. Not any longer tied at 18.
That high, heavy swing is what Omaha brought Samity here to do. That was a fantastic approach by her. She goes up, reaches high, and just snaps deep into the court. No defense there.
3.5 kills a set, hitting .217. Stephanie Samity, 2 kills already. Out of system, and Michelle Barch Hackley finishes. 19-18 in favor of Columbus. She and Jordan Larson, the co-outside hitters of the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, played in 2021. First gold medal won by the women. How'd you feel when you saw your former team win the Olympic gold?
That was just an exciting moment. It's something the U.S. team has strived for years, and to see them finally accomplish it was so exciting and just a pride moment for anyone involved in the program.
Big block, Columbus. 5 to go for Columbus to steal this first set. Michelle Barch Hackley. Recent mom. Stephanie Samity Kaboom! She's got 3 kills.
Samity showing some range there, jumping inside to get to that ball and turning it back off down the line off of Reagan Cooper's left hand here. That's a great turn on that hit by Stephanie Samity.
And the middle blocker, Caitlin Horde, nowhere to be found. So Natalia Valentin Anderson, very deceptive. It's tough to predict where she's sending it. Cooper blast and the ricochet popped across. Oh, and Horde gets the kill. 21-19.
It's a nice hustle play on both sides of the net there. Brooke Nunneveller and Stephanie Samity both saw that ball coming up on defense, and they both charged and kind of collided and unfortunately overpass it. And it's out of play for Caitlin Horde.
Caitlin Horde's lone season as a Nebraska Cornhusker ended at the hands of Oregon in the Louisville Regional. Who was the star player for Oregon that day? That morning? Early
Probably
afternoon?
Brooke Nunneveller.
Brooke Nunneveller. That was a tough one. Nebraska had 4 match points and lost it in 5. Second service error for Kayla. 21-20. Here's Brooke Nunneveller. Mimi Collier was the other great Oregon Duck outside hitter that day. Big shot by Raynell Jones. And Billy Dela gets credit after a fabulous Kendall White did. What happened on that defense there?
Kendall White just popped the ball up. Sometimes you dig the ball and sometimes the ball just hits you, and all she got hit. She popped it up, but Brooke Nunneveller comes flying in to save that second ball because there was no way Nati Anderson was getting to that. So she comes flying in, sets the ball at Betty with a really smart, I believe it's an experience play at the pin on that blast play.
More great defense by Omaha. Tied at 21. Reagan Cooper no longer tied. 22-21. Columbus.
There's flashes of the Reagan Cooper we saw earlier in the season. Again, coming up, coming hard angle and just hitting it inside the block here.
16 matches with double-digit kills. 5 matches, 5 of them with 20 or more. Former player of the week in the Federation. First month of the season. Overpass by Kendall White. And they get away with it. Thanks to Natalia Valentin Anderson.
And centers win jousts so often because they see the ball coming. They do a great job at finding the block and pushing back. Nati here doing a textbook joust.
She was the Olympics setter for Puerto Rico, but down in Rio in 2016. Here's Paige Briggs. Serving specialist, rookie out of Western Kentucky. Yields a high pass. Taylor Cruz, the beneficiary. Omaha back on top.
And Paige Briggs coming in, making an immediate difference, getting a good serve that results in an overpass. That's exactly what they're asking for their bench players to do, is come in and make a difference. Paige doing exactly what they want.
Erratic passing. The downfall, set 1 of Columbus. Kendall Kipp, kaboom! Wow.
And Kendall Kipp is a tall player. She's got long arms, has a high arm swing. She's going up against Nati Anderson there, and she knows it. She's got that seam and the length above Nati Anderson to try and attack over. She goes down Nati towards right back and gets the kill.
And it happened because Valeria Leone just said, I'm going to handle this serve. I don't care where it's going.
And I think that's the symbol of a really good libero, is they can cover more ground than you give them credit for.
Ortiz checks in, gets it in. Native of Puerto Rico. Poor pass out of system. De La Cruz blocked. Starts with the pass. Columbus gets a set point chance.
That's a tough ball for Betty De La Cruz to swing at. Out of system balls coming high from deep in the court. She tries to pull it, but she pulls it down too far into the block of Raynell Jones.
Timeout, Omaha, as Columbus prepares for set point chance number 1. Well, join us next Friday night, so 8 evenings from now at the Capital District next Friday for Championship Central in downtown Omaha. This is a free celebration where we'll have team merchandise for purchase, an autograph session with both of the championship teams, and a special concert by award-winning band Lemon Day Fresh. You don't want to miss it. Next Friday. That's May 17th at the Capital District right here in Omaha. I think it's Lemon Fresh Day.
I think it is.
Lemon Day Fresh would be a great band, but they're not here.
Names.
Lemon Fresh Day is going to be rocking the Capital District a week from Friday. You're going to be here for the championships?
I would love to come watch Omaha again. It's been fun following them through this season and seeing the progression they've made as a team, how they've developed.
We'll know soon if the championship semifinal opponent will be San Diego by virtue of a win tonight at Orlando, or might it be Grand Rapids?
Yes, as of tonight, if San Diego wins, they will be the team that Omaha will match up against. If they lose, Grand Rapids still has a chance at advancing into that third spot.
Omaha 2-2 this year against the Mojo from San Diego. And 3-1 against Grand Rapids. Served by Ortiz outside, so shot by De La Cruz won't drop. Now a chance for the first set. Michelle Barge, Hackney sails it. Searching for hands, just missed.
Searching for hands, missed by quite a bit that time. But again, that's her experience. She knows that if she can get those hands, that's an unplayable ball, so I know exactly what she's trying to do there. She just misses because Nati wasn't quite as tall as she was expecting.
What a star she was at Illinois and then the Olympic team. Michelle Barge, Hackney, probably the target. Nope, they're going to the right side. Can they kip off hands? Now Omaha a chance to regain the lead. Stephanie Samity, 3, make it 4 kills. Oh no, kept alive for the moment, and then it drops on the Columbus side. Now Omaha a chance. They have 4 sweeps this year. They win this point, they got a chance to do it again tonight in front of another big throng at CHI Health Center. There's Rebecca Alec, star middle for the 2022-23 and soon to be 2024 Huskers. Best blocker on the team, coming fresh off the spring match when the Huskers dismantled the Denver Pioneers in 3 sets in front of the largest crowd ever assembled inside the University of Nebraska Kearney basketball gymnasium. More than 5,000 witnessed that one. There's her mom, mother of 6, and Josiah, her older brother, was there. Oh, he's sitting down. And
Lindsey Krause, just down the row from Josiah.
Fellow Husker.
Got some Huskers here.
These Huskers think they're going to watch the match. They're going to be signing autographs.
I hope they realize that. They're not going to see much of the match when they're sitting there.
Set point. Chance number 1. Omaha. After Columbus squandered theirs. Ortiz goes in to pass. Well handled. Kendall Kipp. Bang. 25 each.
That's the play I would expect to see Columbus make at end of game like this. When they need a point, they need to get that side out. I believe they're going to go to Kipp. She's the one they brought in to get those points and get those kills.
Last Friday night, opening set was also a close game. That one was won by Columbus 26-24. Ultimately, the match won by Omaha in 4. That was last Friday night. Rice Santos checks in. De La Cruz in. Wow.
Betty with a spectacular shot right to the corner. That's such a great experience shot by Betty. That's a veteran shot.
She's already got 1 ace, 31 for the season, by far the most in the league. Can she finish it right here in this first set? Leon, great pass. Tip shot by Caitlin Horde. No. Now for the set. Samity, kill number 5. Yes! Comeback fashion. Takes Omaha to victory in the first. At Dusky. Come back for the second. Columbus is in town.
New home on the horizon? Loan it to own it. Need a new car to keep you moving? Loan it to own it. Looking for a new adventure? Loan it to own it with Liberty First Credit Union. Liberty First Credit Union is there for every step of your journey. Anyone can join to receive low payments and fixed rates to help get you through every new milestone. When you're ready to own it, loan it through Liberty First Credit Union.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
This is Nebraska. Nebraska is beautiful. Nebraska is home. It's home for you and us. News Channel Nebraska, the only news network owned and operated by Nebraskans for Nebraskans. With bureaus spanning the entire state, we can tell the story of Nebraska better than anyone else. This is Nebraska, and Nebraska is home.
Omaha, Nebraska, where champions rise and dreams come alive. Get ready for an electrifying weekend of pro volleyball action. The inaugural Pro Volleyball Federation Championship takes over CHI Health Center. Witness the top 4 teams of Pro Volleyball Federation battle it out for eternal glory and $1 million bonus. The match for $1 million, May 15th and May 18th. Secure your ticket today.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like the inner choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
Capital District, Nancy, will be the site a week from tomorrow night, right in the middle of the championships. You got the semifinals Wednesday night. The championship will be on Saturday, right in the middle. You got Lemon Fresh Day singing. You got the autograph session. You got food, drinks, merchandise. Should be a lot of fun. Capital District, be there.
It's the place to be. They're going to do it big. They're going to do it great. It'll be a lot of fun. They're going to set a great atmosphere. They know there's a lot of people coming to Omaha who want to watch some great volleyball. They're providing them with something to do Friday as well.
Supernova fans are everywhere. The merchandise is flying off the shelf. You see the swag all over town, all over the state, and a chance to host the championships. San Diego, Grand Rapids, Omaha, and Atlanta. Atlanta has won the Federation. We have a 13-day layoff, and there's a service ace by Natalia Valentin-Anderson. How great a job has she been doing setting tonight, bro?
I think she's been doing a nice job. She's had a couple mishits, misfires, one with Tori Dixon, but I think overall she's doing a nice job. I like the energy she brings. I like the urgency, the sense of urgency she commits to that team, and she's really, I think, leading them in the way a setter should.
Raynell Jones ties it at 1. That was a deuce game. Omaha this year, 11-8 in games decided by 2 points, 11-8. That's important. That's how matches turn. Got to win those close ones.
A lot of good teams, when you play strong teams, there are going to be a lot of deuce matches. And so I think that so many sets of Omaha have been deuce sets are not surprising. But yes, that's important. That's where the whole tide of a match can turn. If you are ahead in a set like that and drop it, it can be hard for the team sometimes to get that momentum back.
They're not booing, they're yelling Cruz. There's Caitlin Hoare waiting for the serve. Michelle Barge-Happy, nice pass. Tip shot. Kendall Kipp. Here come the Novas. And a Cruz kill. Now, how much air is left in the Columbus tire?
I think it's deflated slightly. They're professionals. They're not going to give it up. They're not going to toss in the towel. But to be ahead and have set point in that first set and drop it, it's an emotional, mental thing to come back from.
Block shanked out of bounds. Kill for Reagan Cooper. How impressive a player is Reagan Cooper?
She's a great player. She's so athletic, and she's able to get up and be available for her setters. She sees the block well. In general, she's able to hit around it well, or as you saw in that last one, find the block and use it.
Last fall, she was an All-American at Kansas. Great dig. Here come the Novas. Stephanie Samity, kaboom! She's got a howitzer tonight.
I think tonight is going to be the offensive battle between opposites. Kendall Kipp for Columbus is going to come and bring the firepower. Stephanie Samity, like we see here, is going to respond back for Omaha.
Michelle Barge, blocked back. Kendall Kipp back right. Straight up by De La Cruz. Samity not this time. That's tight to the net. Kaylin Horde on her hand a long time. They never call that at this level. What do you think?
They don't, and Vuchkova's not happy. She's giving the ref the shrug, like, why isn't that being called? And he just shook his head at her and said, nope, it's legal here.
Do you like it when they call it a little looser like they do at the pro level?
I think it allows the game to flow more. Typically, players aren't really holding the ball, so I don't have a problem with it as long as it's consistent on both sides. I don't have a problem with it.
It happens so rarely. These are professionals.
Agreed. It's not a common thing. It's not happening every play. I think if it got that bad, they would need to revisit it.
Great pass. Reagan Cooper. That's geometry.
That is a nice angle again by Reagan Cooper. She really jumps high and is able to see between the block there. She sees that there's a split in the block and just rips it inside. You can see Christina Vuchkova is reaching, trying to get there, which then opens up the sharp cross court for Reagan Cooper.
Kaylin Horde, 2 service errors in that first set. Not this time. Good pass, setter, dump. Natalia fools everybody in Douglas County.
She does that about once a match, maybe a little bit more frequently, but she does such a good job of seeing the block on the opposing side, knowing what they're doing. You see there, Raynell Jones takes a step, moving towards the outside already. Nati knows that, opens it up for her.
Cooper, decent pass. Tori Stringer. Kendall Kipp somehow gets it through the 4 hands. That's a combined 13 feet of humanity. Got it through De La Cruz and Vuchkova, 6'5".
That's a big block that Kendall Kipp is hitting against. But Christina Vuchkova isn't quite over the net, and that spacing between her and the net allows Kipp to sneak it in between. Comes down on Omaha's side.
Tori Stringer, Louisville's first ever first-team All-American. She was a 2-time All-American. Took Louisville to the Final Four a couple of times. Vuchkova off the Stringer dig out of bounds. 7-5 Omaha after winning the first.
I like it that Nadia is going back to the middles again. It's so important to keep them involved. Coach Kuhn wants the setters for Omaha to keep the middles involved. I like it that Nati's doing that.
Feed those middles. They got to eat. 7-5. Leon, best passer over there for Columbus. Now she'll try for an assist. Kendall Kipp will get her the assist. 7-6.
Kendall Kipp looks so comfortable on the outside. Sometimes with opposites, they're not comfortable hitting from position 4 or from the outside hitter position. Kendall Kipp looks very comfortable there. Hitting out of system ball there from Leon, setting the ball to her. She does a great job, takes a nice high, heavy swing.
Asia O'Neal about a month ago left Columbus to join the national team, preparing for the Olympics. I'm surprised a little bit. Kendall Kipp's not there as well. Betty De La Cruz. Kaboom!
Another nice high swing by Betty. Sees the line, turns it right down the line outside the block.
Nati, Valentine Anderson, passed. Kendall Kipp, this time the digger. Tight, De La Cruz. Unable to tool the block. And now the Fury. Wow, biggest swing tonight for Michelle Barge Hackley.
That was a really smart swing by Barge Hackley. Here we can see it going back down the line, and it's not right on the sideline. It's just inside of that, which makes it tough for the right back defender anyway. But Barge Hackley saw the block there. She saw that they're giving her some line spacing, and she uses it. It's a really smart shot.
Remember, she was just an advisor for the Fury. And then they said, here's a jersey. And she's getting her second start. And that's an ace. We're tied at 8. Service ace number 3 for Columbus.
That's a tough ball because it's the back of the ball that's tagging the line. So it feels like it's out. But in these rules, it's in.
Raynell Jones looking for the assist. Now another chance for the Fury. Michelle Barge Hackley. And that's off hands and a point for Columbus, back on top 9-8.
Barge Hackley plays so smart at the net. She's seeing the block well and finding hands. Omaha's not arguing, so I assume they touched it and they just let it go. Get the next ball back.
12 years of professional. And she'll get another chance. The former Fighting Illini, and another kill. She just sees the court so well.
She does, and honestly, she doesn't look like she's working that hard. She just makes it look so smooth. She goes up, finds an open shot, places the ball there. She has really good ball control.
4 straight Fury points. Raynell Jones to serve. Brooke Nunaville. Nope, Kendall White. And Michelle Barge had a chance for another kill. Her would have been in the third in a row. Kind of surprised her.
I think that one maybe seemed too easy to her. It's an unusual overpass for Kendall White. She does such a good job handling the serves, but they've been putting pressure on her tonight, even when they're not serving her consistently, and that's an unusual overpass for her.
De La Cruz, 1 ace already tonight. Her 31st of the season, nearly a second. Kendall White for the assist. Samity, no. Barge Hackley out of bounds. No touch this time. Tied again.
Trying again for hands on that. Columbus, I believe, is going to challenge it. We heard the buzzer, so I believe they're going to ask for a video challenge. She's trying for the hands again. Omaha's blockers that time did a better job of sealing low over the net, not reaching up for it.
The phone call goes down to Fort Worth, where a bank of screens surround our senior officials. They're in touch with the chair official with the official verdict. Meanwhile, the Omaha Supernovas bench players go into their planks. Every minute counts.
Gotta stay warm.
No block touch. Just missed Stephanie Samity's outstretched middle finger.
That's when it pays not to have the long fingernails.
A lot of players should listen to that advice. Omaha still has one more challenge left here in the second set. You get 2 per set. Another great pass by Reagan Cooper. Keelan Horde. Kaboom!
Tori Stringer does a nice job using her middles as well. She's feeding Horde there on a quick ball. She's got a one-on-one block situation. It's a great ball to set to Horde, and Horde does a nice job turning it here. Just buries it right in front of Kendall White.
Great blocker. She led the country in blocks as a Penn State Nittany Lion. But she's a great offensive force as well. Back row, Reagan Cooper. Nunaville tight set, gets stuffed. Tori Stringer. 12-10 Fury.
That's a tough ball for Brooke Nunaville. On that ball, it comes out a lot quicker than she's ready for it, and it's because it's tight to the net and quick, she's unable to get to it to make an aggressive play. She's trying to tip it off the block to get a ball that her team can cover and play on, but it just falls.
Rare 2-point advantage tonight, at least for Columbus. Oh, service error, Kendall kick. You see more service errors at this level, seemingly, than you do at the college level. I think it's because they're going for aces. I mean, they're putting in tough serves.
They are, because at this level, you know, if a team is passing perfectly or you're serving too easily, their offense is so potent, it's almost certainly a side out. And so you're trying to serve more aggressive to give your team a chance to score some points on the service line.
A lollipop serves like a free ball at this level.
It is, and these teams would eat, both of these teams would eat that up. And so servers know they've got to serve a tough ball to give their team a chance at stopping the offense coming at them.
After a Brooke Nunaville block, now a Columbus Fury point by Michelle Barge Hackley.
And another high hands attack by Barge Hackley. She is so smart. She does that so well.
She and Illinois were playing the Huskers at the Devaney Center before it was remodeled. I think it was 2009. She gets injured midway through. It was a different match. It was all Nebraska the rest of the way. That's how the impact she has as an individual in these matches. And look at her go. I mean, she's getting her second start of the year, and she's basically dictating the offense for Columbus.
But that's the experience of a veteran. Even though she hasn't been starting, she is ready to play. She knows when her number gets called, she is ready to make an impact for her team, and she's doing a great job of it tonight.
10-foot line violation, perhaps?
I didn't see what they called, but Columbus is arguing, and they're not very happy about it.
You can go to the bold 6 to check the 10-foot line violation. This must be something else. I think it's going to be a replay. No, we're going to bolt 6.
Now we're going to have a challenge.
When all else fails, just flip on the bolt 6. What just happened? So at the moment we're at 13-13. Omaha won the first set, surviving a single Columbus set point opportunity. There's the head coach, Angel Perez, longtime professional coach for the professional leagues in Puerto Rico. Yep, 10-foot line violation, yes or no? It looks like an attack line fault.
It is. That's a nice catch by the referees to see that. That's a play that the other team can challenge, but when they're sitting on the bench, I mean, it's got to be 30, 40 feet away. It's hard for the coaches to see that, so it's a nice catch by the referee.
Laura Berg-Kuhn, head coach for Omaha, still has one official challenge, left set 2. Stephanie Sandy, another service error. She was not happy.
It's close, but I feel like on that ball she laid off on her serve. She was not going after that ball, so I think her toss wasn't where she wanted it to be. And typically when your toss isn't where you want it, as a server, you're supposed to keep it in, and she laid off trying to, but still missed long.
Nati looking for her second kill tonight, not this time. Reagan Cooper, another 15-13 Columbus. Columbus fans wondering right now, how are we going to be left out of the Final Four of the championships? This team is loaded. This is without Asia O'Neal. Come right back.
As the sun continues to shine on the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation, the stage is set for the crowning of a champion.
It should be an energetic Saturday night here inside Gas South Arena. Vibe and the mojo and our first
In the heart of competition, the Pro Volleyball Federation has ignited a firestorm of excitement, captivating audiences and athletes alike with every match. But behind every spike, every drive, there's been a force driving excellence. Wren Athletics.
And then the solo block right on.
Wren Athletics proudly champions the success of the Pro Volleyball Federation's first season. Here's to many more victories on the horizon.
China Joseph with a kill.
15-13 set 2. Columbus. Omaha won the first. It was a deuce game. 27-25. Well, together, Franklin Sports and the Pro Volleyball Federation are shaking up the world of volleyball. Franklin is the provider of the real Pro Volleyball, the exclusive ball of the Pro Volleyball Federation, and the ultimate volleyball for our world-class professionals. You can get your Franklin Real Pro Volleyball today at franklinsports.com. Nati Valentina Anderson sets Vanovich Kova. Boom! 1-point ball game.
Vanovich making her presence known again. Nati using the middles again. I love the combination. Love that they go to that right out of the timeout.
Vanovich leads the Federation in blocks per match. She also gets a little more than 1 kill per set. Reagan Cooper missed hits. Back-to-back points after the break for Omaha.
Reagan Cooper has been going cross-court sharply for most of her attacks. The block is moving in a little bit. She sees the spacing down the line, tries to hit it, but she misses wide. That's a point for Omaha.
Columbus lost 6 in a row, 9 of 10. Now they've won 3 in a row, then now they've lost 3 in a row. It's been a streaky team. We're seeing it embodied in this set. Kendall Kipp, her 9th match. Ooh, miss hit. Rare error by the former Stanford Cardinal.
That is right. That's a fortunate point for Omaha, but starting that play again was Brooke Nunneveller with the diving dig out of the back row to give Omaha a chance to transition. When Reagan Cooper comes in to play that ball from Betty De La Cruz's tip, that leaves Kendall Kipp as the only option they have for offense coming back from Columbus.
Cooper, good pass. Big swing, knocked down. Samity, ooh, might have been long. Had to play it, though. It was close. Cooper again, in. Big block, kiss her. Nati Valentina Anderson, maybe 5'9".
And she shows the fire for her team. She gets excited. I love the energy she gives the Omaha team.
How does the opponent tell each other, okay, we got a 5'8", 5'9", maybe 5'10" setter in the front row. Next 3 rotations, we're sitting outside. Is it just a look? I know it's in the game plan, but do they say it to each other, or they just all know?
No, there's nothing verbal about it usually, but yes, it is in the game plan. They say, for example, if we've got Nati up front, we're going to set the outsides more because we want you to use that advantage that you have. But as an outside, you cannot pull it down. A lot of times for a hitter, when they see a shorter blocker or an open net, for example, with Bartakli on that overpass, they see an open net or a shorter blocker, and they think they're going to power it down even more than normal. They end up hitting it into the net or into a shorter blocker, and the result is Nati gets the block.
Let's look at the standings. Atlanta is going to be your number 1 seed. Omaha, your number 2 seed on Wednesday night. 3 and 4 is the question. San Diego currently playing at Orlando. We'll get you an updated score. If San Diego wins either of its final 2 matches, San Diego stays at 3 and Grand Rapids at 4. I'm not sure whom you want to play if you're Omaha. These are high-quality teams.
I think both teams, like you said, both teams are high-quality teams. The teams have maybe different strengths or different weaknesses, but they're both going to present a tough matchup no matter who they end up going against.
Nutsara Tomcom, the setter for San Diego. She is something. She makes everybody better. Shot by Vuchkova. She finds the open corner.
That was a really smart shot by Vuchkova, keeping that ball in because that set was low and off the net behind her. She just kind of popped at it. She didn't get a full swing on that, but she kept it in. Did a great job not making an error there, resulting in the Omaha point.
5 straight Omaha tallies. Kendall Kipp with authority. Rescued by Valentine Anderson. Cooper down.
There's Cooper coming back with that sharp cross-court kill. I like Omaha moving in the block a little bit like they did on the play before that. Even though that leaves Nati Anderson taking more space on the line and leaving more open line, I think for Cooper, that cross-court shot is her go-to, and you want to take away their strongest shot, dare them to hit the shot they're not as comfortable with.
Taylor Cruz, good pass. Vuchkova gets blocked. And Nancy, my guess is some viewers are thinking, hey, Columbus just needs some better passing. Bring in some smaller back row players. Can't do that.
Well, there are not enough subs at this level to do that. For college games, they can sub in and out a couple of times in each set. In the professional level, once you sub in, if you leave again, you're done for that set. They only have 8 total subs for the team for each set.
It's 15 at the college game. Vuchkova's tip is out of bounds. Are we going to see the final challenge here?
From our angle, I thought that looked like it rolled down Reagan Cooper's hand and arm. I thought she was fairly clearly touched it, but they're not calling it.
Let's take a look. Without both 6.
I don't think so on the replay. I don't think she touched it. It was a good call.
No bolt 6, not sure. Kendall White, so reliable with that pass. Tip shot, Samity, no. Now for 3 in a row for Columbus. Big shot, Michelle Bartakli. Joust. Here come the black, pewter, and red. Reagan Cooper, not this time.
Christina Vuchkova on that ball reaches back in to take that angle from Reagan Cooper. I think that's the block move Christina needs to make every play until Reagan shows she can hit that line ball and cause damage with it. Right now when she's trying to hit line, it's either diggable or it's out of bounds. So keep taking away that angle shot. Make her hit the ball that Cooper does not want to hit.
Wow. Again, like set 1, closer than a twin blade shave.
This match has been so close the whole way through both sets. The teams are battling point by point.
Paige Briggs in for a second time. Not a great pass, only choice outside. Still a finish from Kendall Kipp. How'd she find an opening when that set took so long?
She just swung high, deep seam. That's such a smart shot. Some of these players are rookies or very inexperienced compared to other players in this league. And it's hard to believe they don't have more experience based on the way they're playing because they play with veteran smart plays.
These uniforms are very fashionable. These sleeves that Columbus wearing, swanky. Even if I wouldn't want to wear them, I want to go bare-armed, I'd still wear them. They're looking sharp. Service error by Ortiz. If you're a serving specialist, GII, get it in.
Yeah, that's a tough sub for a serving specialist to come in and then miss their serve. It's hard to stomach as a Columbus fan. But again, she knows if she just gets it in, it's an easy ball for Omaha, so she wants to put pressure on them with her serve. That's what she's there for.
Naughty Valentin Anderson, she hails from Puerto Rico. Ortiz does, the head coach for Columbus does. They all know each other. Shot by Samity. Leon. Ooh. Michelle Barchacker can't bring it back. That's the second time she's run into the stanchion there, and I'm wondering if it's a little bigger than she's accustomed to. It seems a little wider. It takes up a little more space.
So I'm not sure what is normal overseas for professional leagues right now, but for the college game, it's just the post cover. There's not a barricade around it. I don't know what you call that. Barchakli's been out of college long enough. I don't think that would be an issue for her, but I don't believe overseas they're using such a big area around the down ref as well.
And the down ref has that space because she's got a monitor. Remember, she's got electronics very much in play here.
Yes, all of the systems here are wired together, and the down ref also, you can see it here. She's got the tablet there showing her the same things the upper official will see when there's a challenge or when there's a line call. She can see them on hers as well. See substitutions coming in and out. So they're protecting the equipment by putting the barricade around it.
They're attending Michelle Barch-Hackley. We'll take a look at the bracket for the championship. Wednesday night, the Final Four. Number 1, Atlanta will face number 4. Probably going to be the Grand Rapids Rise. And number 2, Omaha, then the nightcap, will face probably the San Diego Mojo. What a year they've had as they've come back from an 0-3 start to really, I think, be the surprise of the league.
Yeah, San Diego has been the comeback team of the season. They had a really rough start, but they have played really well. They're gelling together as a team a lot better now than they were at the beginning of the season. And they're making some nice plays. They've come back to put themselves in contention.
Taiba Hanif Park, got to be a strong contender for Coach of the Year in the Federation. Big kill for Betty De La Cruz. 3 away from taking a commanding 2-level lead.
And I think Yutsara Tomcom with San Diego has done some really nice things for them too. She keeps their offense running so smoothly. She has such a great sense for the game because she's an experienced veteran. She's made a huge difference for that team as well.
Naughty Valentin Anderson. Michelle Barch-Hackley, great pass. Tip shot, Kendall Kipp. Not this time. De La Cruz. Another. 2 to go.
And that's a surprising point for Betty. It's a smart shot. She's keeping it in play. But Ivania Ortiz is right there and just doesn't handle it well. She sees her and Valeria Leon crossing on that one, and they just don't handle the ball well. Obviously, Omaha's going to say thank you for the point. They're going to take it and keep moving forward. But I'm surprised that got a point because you're hitting at 2 defensive players who should be able to handle an off play like that.
What's holding Columbus back? The passing has been a bit inconsistent, but they make these runs. They get close. They had a 2-point lead at 15-13, and here, if they're in the huddle, they're probably thinking, here we go again. We're down 4 late in the second set.
I do think it's mostly the passing. Serving can come into play some of it, but they've been serving pretty tough tonight. They've gotten Omaha out of system several times. They've aced them a couple times, which is really abnormal for Omaha. So I think it's mostly due to passing. Offensively, I think attacking-wise, they have the hitting power that they need.
Big crowd again tonight, and we have a score from Orlando. 2-1 Orlando, the Valkyries, which have lost 7 in a row, 10 of their last 11. Still, like every team in this league, blessed with a lot of talent. They're showing a ton of pride tonight, and though then set 4, it is 19-16 San Diego. If the Mojo win that, the Mojo locked the number 3 seed, and it'll be Omaha, San Diego in the nightcap on Wednesday.
Yes, for San Diego, this is a match to win, to lock in their space in the championship round. But for Orlando, like you said, it's a pride match. They're doing this to show some pride in their program and in their team and their abilities.
Raynell Jones too strong with the attack. Let's see. Yep.
And on balls like that, before we had the Bolt 6, there would be some grumbling by the side that lost the points. Oh, that was a bad call. They missed it. The Bolt 6 takes all that away. It's so clear. It's so obvious you can't argue.
Boy, Omaha's won 11 of the last 15 rallies. Kendall Kipp, 11 of the last 16, 24-24. She was part of that 2019 Stanford National Championship.
One One thing Kendall Kipp does a really nice job of is moving the ball around the court. She doesn't just go to the same shot over and over, so it makes it tough for the block and the defense to really feel like they know where she's going with it. She does a great job of mixing up her shots. She goes cross-court line, deep seam, deep high corner, rolls it over the top, tips it off the block. She's got a really good repertoire of shots.
Is Rice Santos. She might be starting if she were 100% healthy. Nursing a bit of a sore back. Nice serve out of System Omaha. De La Cruz for the set. Just wide.
Stephanie Samity there going for the high ball off the hands, but a deep out-of-system ball coming from the back of the court makes it a tough shot for her, and she just misses.
Santos, the former Arkansas Razorback, going to serve Steph Samity and the Omaha Supernovas. Got to get it in. Ooh, she does with an ace. 3 straight for Columbus.
And that's just a luck ball, but it happens because Santos is driving the ball. If you serve that ball soft, the net is enough to push it back. When you drive the ball and it tips the net, it's enough to pop it over the net, and it almost always results in a point because it catches the other team in a place they're not ready.
You saw her thank the heavens. I thought that one was going to stay on her side. You never want that to happen on set point against 24-22. The Supernovas have squandered 3 set point chances. It was Columbus that squandered 1 late in the first, and then Omaha came back and won it 27-25. And here we go, Omaha trying to win another close one in the second.
They are, and Rice Santos is going after Betty De La Cruz on the serve. On the first ball, Kendall White actually moved over and took Betty's space on the serve receive, and it resulted in an out-of-system pass. She didn't get the pass she wanted, but watch for Kendall to do that again to try to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, they're coming out on the court now. Betty's not even passing in right back. They've completely shifted their lineup right now so that Betty is stacked left, as they would say. She's going to come out and hit at left front instead of typically coming from right back passing and going and hitting at right front. So they're giving Rice Santos a different look now in serve receive.
Rice Santos, a 9-year pro, former Arkansas Razorback. Her alma mater got to a regional final this past year for the first time. That was just her 3rd ace of the year. She's played in 84 sets this year. And looking for number 4. That one might have been long. Nearly an ace, though. And a free ball. Chance to get within 1. Kendall Kipp. No. 24-23.
And that's a nice serve by Rice Santos. She immediately saw Betty De La Cruz switch positions on the court, continued going after her, this time down the line into zone 5 at left back. Betty De La Cruz, I think, getting a little frustrated that last kill attempt into the block, showing her frustration.
Here we go, Nancy. 4 straight for Columbus. And it would have been long and played by Betty De La Cruz. Right side shot by Samity. Now to tie it at 24. Kipp tipping. No. Michelle Barge-Hackley on a low set, can only push it. Samity for the set. Supernova scatter. Samity swings. Set point Omaha. They survive.
They barely survived. That's a nice swing by Samity. That ball was faster than she was ready for. It was lower. She just got to that ball and snuck it over. I'm very impressed with her ability to keep that ball in play. That was a tough ball for her.
Back-to-back deuce-game wins for Omaha. They're now 12-8 in games decided by just 2 points all season. Come back for the third.
Baby, I'm a big deal. I got it like that. I did it again. Who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid, and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves. I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source. I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like they in a choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
Liberty First Credit Union. It's for you. You live in Nebraska or the surrounding states? Then it's for you. Want to earn cash back on your transactions? Then it's for you. Are you ready to start banking with purpose? Then Liberty First Credit Union? It's for you. We're not your typical credit union. We support you with personalized banking that's open to everyone. Start banking with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. We're for you.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
This one's been closer than newlyweds. Back-to-back deuce games won by Omaha. Big throng here tonight, taking in Omaha and Columbus as the Supernovas trying to get up for their 5th sweep of the season. There's the Olympian, Nancy Metcalf. Here's the president of the Omaha Supernovas, Diane Mendenhall. We got a big party coming to town Wednesday.
It's a major party, JB. It's not a big party. It's a major party.
You got the semifinals for the championships Wednesday, and then Saturday will be the finals for the championship, and Omaha's already in. So the Supernovas are in, so the hometown fans are going to get to see the hometown team.
They are, and how fortunate we feel to have this opportunity to host the inaugural Pro Volleyball Federation Championship. We're very fortunate. Credit to all these fans because they're the ones that showed up and showed out, and we get to invite 3 other teams to come and experience the show and match for $1 million.
Now, you're a former head coach for a long time, director of volleyball operations, University of Nebraska. You know the sport of volleyball. Now, we don't want to in any way incentivize any future opponent of Omaha, but which do you think would be a better matchup? San Diego Mojo, Grand Rapids Rise, without motivating either one.
You know, it's a toss-up. They're just as good as it gets. It's just, you know, you think about matchups and who do we pair best with, and that's the wonderful thing about the league is every single night any team can beat any team, and we've seen that throughout the year, and that's what's made the league just so exciting and just bringing out the fans to watch and to view.
There has been so much parity. What have you guys decided to do to make Omaha special for the championship round?
I think just number one, the fans and showing up and showing out, and just the opportunity that we'll have to welcome them. From the zoo is opening up, so you know the teams will get to experience the zoo. We're having a wonderful, basically like an Oscar-style event out at the Astro Theater. So that's where the awards for the year will be presented out there. So the players get to dress up and come out and walk the red carpet.
Big event Friday night, Capital District, which is about a par 3 from here. You got Lemon Fresh Day, they're playing. Big autograph session, food, drinks, merchandise, all. You're going to block off the whole street, big old pedestrian area?
Yeah, the Capital District, you know, that surrounds inside, and all the bars and restaurants are opening up in there. And like you said, the autograph session and Lemon Fresh, that brings out a huge crew always. So that'll be a fun opportunity. And we're excited, too, for the fans from the other teams. And the other teams from the Professional Volleyball Federation are coming to town, too. So it'll be exciting to have all the dignitaries and the owners and everyone experience Omaha. And we think Omaha's Championship Central. So it's fun to have the event, and we're looking forward to it in a minute.
So to all the fans from other teams who are going to come here for the championship, what are the must-see or do things? Obviously, the zoo is what Omaha's known
number
for.
One.
What are the other things you're going to tell them? Here's what you should do.
The river.
Yes,
you got the Bob Carey Bridge. We got all the. We got.
I should have asked him.
I know.
Omaha's rocking.
I know, it really is. I mean, you just step out the door from, you know, the luminarium right there, and then you can just go down the riverfront and stand volleyball courts if they want to do some little play on the side, and then just circle round up and into the mall. So it's just a great experience for all ages.
Diane Mendenhall, she's the president of the Omaha Supernovas. Nancy and I will be back for set 3 when we return as Omaha tries to get its 5th sweep of the season.
Attention Supernovas fans, your Omaha Supernovas have locked in their spot for the inaugural Pro Volleyball Federation Championship. The championship takes place right here in the great city of Omaha at the CHI Health Center. The semifinals are set for May 15th at 6 p.m. and 8:30 p.m., with the championship slated for 3:30 p.m. on Saturday, May 18th. See the Supernovas battle it out with volleyball's best for PVF supremacy and a $1 million winner-take-all prize. Secure your tickets and become a part of history today.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got
business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
You can rely on News Channel Nebraska for the best statewide news and sports coverage. But that's not all we do. NCN also brings you the biggest community events live. Parades, festivals, concerts, award shows, even polka. NCN's mission is to support all Nebraska communities, no matter how small or how far away. So tune into NCN 24 hours a day for the best Nebraska has to offer.
So here's your lineup on championship semifinal Wednesday, 5 o'clock Central, your Real Pro Volleyball pregame show. Just go to YouTube and search Real Pro Volleyball or just Pro Volleyball. And 5 o'clock, we start our pregame show. 6 o'clock's the first of the two semifinal matches. We know Atlanta's the number 1 seed. We don't yet know if it's going to be the Grand Rapids Rise or the San Diego Mojo. Then after that game, before the second one, our Pro Volleyball postgame show on YouTube. Just search Pro Volleyball. And then at 8:30, we've got the nightcap, the Supernovas against either the Rise or the Mojo. And then after the second match, back to the postgame show. So, YouTube and the CBS Sports Network, your home for everything on Championship Semifinal Wednesday. Right here, your second seed Omaha tries to sweep Columbus, and we come right back. Two-point games, that's the difference. That's what it says on the scoreboard. What's been the reality? Has it been primarily the passing differential? Has Columbus has struggled at times?
I think the passing is what has led to the difference in the match, but it's because of what it changes offensively for each team. Columbus is actually serving really tough, and Omaha has struggled passing more than they typically do. They've given up more aces than they typically do. But right now, they're able to keep Columbus out of system, and they're able to slow down the balls when Columbus is attacking out of system.
Both teams hitting under 200, testament yet again of the marvelous defense in this federation.
I think that speaks to the blocking strength on both teams, and it speaks to the defensive abilities in backcourt on both teams. They're both playing great defense. We've seen so many great defensive plays all season long, but again tonight, and that is leading to lower hitting percentages.
Just 3 blocks for each team. You see higher numbers at the college level. Why?
Well, in the college level, typically they'll give a block to 2 people. So if a pair goes up to block it, every time they touch it, that looks like it's 2 blocks because both players get credit for it. At the professional level, they distinguish which player touched it, and only that player gets credit for a block. So it feels like the numbers are lower when in reality they're not.
Kendall, Kip, and the Fury going to have to go 5 to win this one. They're down 2-0. They had a set point chance in the first and lost the second by 2.
I look for Tori Stringer to use Kendall Kip more when she needs the side outs, even more than she has so far tonight. Kip has a lot of swings already, but they're going to depend on her to get themselves back into this match.
Very little shopping of the benches tonight. The starters have played. Tori Dixon, first kill since the first set. That's her 4th of the night.
And as we talked about earlier in the night, it's nice to see Nati again using the middles, getting the middles involved. Offensively, that changes the look for a team if your middles are a threat.
Betty De La Cruz with 4 kills. Steph Samity with 4 kills. And Barch Hackley. Reagan Cooper, Kendall Kippy with 4 kills. Big swing, Samity.
You see Janasia Moore is in now for Columbus, and immediately Nati Anderson targets her with the serve. Get on the player who hasn't been on the court, isn't in rhythm. Try to get him off guard right away.
She struggled 2 nights ago at San Diego in this category. Nice pass there. Middle swing by Raynell Jones. Here come the Novas. Samity again. Yes.
70.
Big gut check moment right now for the Columbus Fury. They're down 3-love after losing 2 close sets. Dante Anderson again. Moore. She's going to be the constant target. Poor pass gets it back. Big swing for the former Buckeye, former Tennessee Volunteer. Back row swing, Reagan Cooper. Great up by Kendall White. Now the Fury to get on the board in the third. Kendall Kipp. No. Samity, great up by Leon. Betty De La Cruz for kill number 5. Not yet. Back row Nunaville, who's been a little quiet tonight offensively. A bunch of huge digs. And Kendall Kipp gets blocked. 4th block. Who do you give credit for this one? Tori Dixon.
Tori Dixon. I think Tori Dixon was all over that ball. Kendall Kipp kind of slapped it cross court. She didn't seem like she had her full strength approach or her attacking strength on that ball, and Tori Dixon is all over it.
Averages point. 7 blocks a set. 1.5 kills a set. She's got 4 kills tonight. So right on pace. Tori Dixon, former Minnesota Golden Gopher, former Olympian for the United States. Block back right there. Kipp again the target. She drills it. She averages almost 4 kills a set. Just her 9th match of the year with Columbus.
And there's Tori Stringer trying to get Kipp involved again, but that ball was too low and too tight. All Kipp could do was tip it, but she made a really smart play, locating that tip in the middle of the court, and Omaha didn't have anybody there ready to cover it.
Kipp, 3-time All-American, 2-time Pac-12, rest in peace, Player of the Year. It's one thing to be the Pac-12 Player of the Year in the sport of volleyball. Twice? Stunning. Same with the Big Ten. Samity's done it at Minnesota.
Agreed. Those are both really strong volleyball conferences, so to do it twice is a testament to what a great player each of them is.
Minnesota. The Golden Gophers had about 5 Players of the Year in about 8 years. In the 5 of them. Samity twice. 5-2 now for back-to-back service errors. The teams exchange favors. Kendall Kipp, 3-time All-American. Just a freshman on that 2019 Stanford National Champion. Their 9th ever, most in college volleyball. Brooke Nunaviller, kaboom!
It's a great high swing by Brooke Nunaviller. Nati Anderson just hangs that ball up for Brooke to go after. Brooke is so smart. She sees the block so well. As a smaller player, that's so important. She's able to see the block and find the spacing between it.
Janasia Moore, okay pass. Gets it back, it's tight. Everything's disorganized. Results in an overdig. Now a joust. Point Omaha.
And nice plays on both sides of the net there. Kendall Kipp coming up with the dig on the overpass ball, but it gets up to the net. Kristina Vuchkova ready to cover that ball and throws it back down onto Columbus's side.
This is where Columbus is really missing Megan Courtney. Megan Courtney Lush now injured her knee. She played for 6 years libero for the national team. She'd sort this passing struggle out.
As the sun continues to shine on the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation, the stage is set for the crowning of a champion.
It should be an energetic Saturday night here inside Gas South Arena. Vibe and the mojo and our first
In the heart of
serve.
competition, the Pro Volleyball Federation has ignited a firestorm of excitement, captivating audiences and athletes alike with every match. But behind every spike, every dive, there's been a force driving excellence. Wren Athletics.
Then the solo block right on.
Wren Athletics proudly champions the success of the Pro Volleyball Federation's first season. Here's to many more victories on the horizon.
China Joseph with a kill.
Time for tonight's Dig of the Match, Nancy. It's brought to you by Roll-Off Construction.
No surprise here who the dig of the match is. Brooke Nuneviller has been outstanding on defense all season, and again tonight, coming out of middle back to pick up a short ball like that isn't normal. Most players cannot do that, and she sees it early enough and makes the play early enough.
Also had a big pancake in set one. Remember, both sets only 2-point margins, both won by Omaha, so every rally matters.
Yes, every point counts when sets are this close, when teams are this evenly matched. Every point counts, so to keep a play like that alive is a huge benefit for your team.
Big thump from Caitlin Hoare. Doug Betty De La Cruz gets blocked by Caitlin Hoare. Led the country in blocks a few years ago at Penn State, 7-3.
Caitlin Hoare is a nice blocker. She's done a great job. She was a great blocker in the NCAA. Here again, she's just staying in her spot, reading the play well.
That was 2021 now. She flips it over. Vučkova with a rare swing. She's saying, hey, give me the ball more. She had very few attempts tonight.
She is, and as an attacker, if your setters aren't using you, it tends to almost put you like in a lulled state where you're not expecting the ball. And so for Nati to keep going to her, there's twice in one play there where she gets the ball back to Vučkova. That keeps Hrstina involved in it, keeps her mentally alert and ready and expecting the ball.
That serve was going to be long. It was an overpass, put back. Brooke Nuneviller. It cannot hide Janasia Moore in the passing pattern because these serves are too fast. You cannot pass with only two.
It's really tough to do unless you shift after the server tosses the ball when they lose sight of the court. But with a serve coming from someone like Stephanie Samity, who can attack that ball so hard from the service line, there's not enough time to move on that ball. And she gets Janasia Moore again there. Here we see Ivania Ortiz coming in now. She's going to come in and try to shore up their passing, give a little assist to Valeria Leon and their pass and their serve receive.
15 to go for sweep number 5 for Omaha. Trying to stay hot and win 4 in a row going into the championship. Nuneviller loads up, but just tips it. Kendall Kipp, wow. 10-4.
Kendall Kipp is such a strong attacker. Brooke Nuneviller is up there, but she's not pressed over the net, and the attack actually pushes her back even further off the net, and the ball lands on Omaha's side. So important as a block to get over the net.
She's impressive no matter where you sit in the arena. But if you're on the floor and you watch Kendall Kipp rise up and with all that power, attack, and she's a force.
You really get a better sense of the attacking strength and speed that she has when you're close like this. I agree.
Big swing by Nuneviller. It falls.
It's a nice attack by Brooke Nuneviller, going high seam on the block again, kind of rattling it between two blockers. Makes it a tough defensive play for the back row on Columbus.
Grew up in Chandler, Arizona. Nuneviller can do it all. Leads the team in kills for the season. Came in at 274. About 20 more than Betty De La Cruz, the two outsides. Reagan Cooper been quiet for a while until then.
There's Reagan Cooper again with that strong, sharp outside attack coming sharp cross court. I'd like to see the Omaha block step in on her, take away that cross court angle. I think they're going to be more successful forcing her to try and hit line. She hits that sharp cross court angle so well, it's difficult to stop if it gets past your block.
Nice pass by Allie Mayfield, who just checked in. Big swing off the block and out for the former KU Jayhawk.
Great play by Allison Mayfield coming in off the bench for Betty De La Cruz. She comes in ready to play. Starts it with a great pass, finishes it with a great attack off the block.
Has not played in 10 of the last 11 matches. Was the MVP of the 2017-18 Peruvian Professional League. Allison Mayfield's had a couple big matches this year, but it's been a while. Kendall Kipp drops it. 12-6.
And again, here we can see the angle that Kipp is attacking because she's so tall and so long. That ball is coming down at a sharp angle. It's falling in front of Stephanie Samity, who can't get under it to pop it up.
Let's see if Omaha shops the bench a little bit if this lead remains. Mayfield gets it back. Reagan Cooper. Kaboom!
And again, that's a wrist away shot for Reagan Cooper. She's going back towards the 5-6 area on the court. That is her strong shot. That's what she's most comfortable with. I think Omaha's block needs to start taking away that type of an angle of a shot. give her the ball that we would call thumb down, just to make her hit back towards the right side of the court, even out of the back row.
Low set results in a block to Tori Dixon tonight, and this lead is no longer 7. It has become 4. Nobody is left in the CHI Health Center. They love Supernova volleyball. And Dixon got her second goal to set fifth of the night.
Started off again with a nice pass from Omaha's passers. In service, if you can pass the ball, it opens things up for your attackers. It allows the middle to be part of the offense.
Nati Valentin Anderson, reigning player of the week in the Federation. In the last 9 weeks, Omaha's had 4 players of the week in the 7-team league. Nice up. Guess who? Quick Nunavilla. Mayfield tipping. She's got her second kill. Here come the Novas. Tori Dixon, another. But Nati loves to set the middle. She's a middle blocker's dream.
She is. She's the kind of setter middles love to play with because they're going to get a lot of opportunities. Right now, Ivania Ortiz has stayed in as a front row attacker, which I don't think Columbus does very often. Nati's seeing that and using Tori Dixon over or around Ivania Ortiz consecutively there.
Michelle Barch-Hackley, she's got a warm-up jacket on. I think she's done for the night, so they're searching for outside hitters. Big swing by Raynell Jones. Remember, they had Megan Courtney Lush. She's here. She is not dressed in a uniform. She would solve these passing woes in a hurry. 6 years, national team libero. 2-time Penn State national champion in 13 and 14. Big swing, Samity. Boom, 9 to go for the sweep tonight for the Novas.
It's a great swing by Stephanie Samity. I think that's really good awareness by Nati Valentin Anderson, knowing she has Ortiz blocking at the left front. That's always going to be advantage for Samity.
Allie Mayfield sends it across. Ortiz, decent pass. They're not going to set it, though. Back row, Cooper. Wow. Everyone knows it's going to her, probably, because the pass was sent over to the right. Still can't stop.
She is just so dynamic, and she can attack that ball so strong and so quickly. She has a really quick arm as well. That makes it really hard to defend. It goes to the floor so fast.
Little kick, Kendall White. Perfect pass. Again. Nunavilla over dig. They scatter, set the offense. Tip shot. Nunavilla blocked up, hit rescue by Mayfield, but it travels too far.
Point Columbus.
Mayfield, a college coach up in South Dakota, made the team. 8-year pro. And now we got a double switch. Rice Santos is going to set. And Perovic comes in for the first time tonight. That's Nicoleta Perovic from Montenegro. 16-year pro. Getting about 0-4-0 for the year. 12 kills. He's going to play right side. Ortiz on the left. This is an atypical lineup for Columbus. Perovic's first roll shot? No. Samity out of bounds.
It's a blistering ball cross court there, but just misses. I think you're going to see a lot of sets to the right half of the court for Omaha right now because they're trying to take advantage of that smaller block of Ivania Ortiz, who doesn't normally play front row.
Ortiz just 5'10". She tries to block there. Dixon gets dug. Whistle. Net violation against Ortiz. Point Omaha. 8 left. Angel Perez. We probably never thought he'd have Perovic and Ortiz playing in this front row simultaneously. But injuries and passing woes have caused them to change things. And here comes the serve towards Reagan Cooper. Ortiz gets a swing and a kill.
Does a nice job there tooling the block. She's able to find the block, hit it out of bounds off the blocker's hands. It's a really smart shot. Great play by Ortiz, gets herself back into the back row.
You got to be able to do it all in this sport if you want to play defense and offense. Ortiz has got the defensive game. She looked okay there on the swing. Nonaviller stuffed. Perovich, she's 6'4".
She puts up a big block there against Nunaville, and Nunaviller just pulls it down into her.
Columbus sending a message, don't search for your keys just yet.
Serve is long.
Ivania Ortiz going to go Puerto Rico. They have 3 on the team. From PR, Steph Samedish had a bunch of out serves tonight. That was just long.
Service long, point Fury.
Just long.
Just long. She's not missing by much. She's had a few tonight that were all fairly close.
There was one earlier in the third set they played, probably would have been long. We got a final score coming from Orlando. Shot from Brooke Nonaviller. 19-15, 6 to go. It's over. 5 sets. San Diego wins. Omaha will play San Diego at 8:30 on Wednesday night. The early match will have Grand Rapids against Atlanta.
San Diego there solidifies their positioning by winning that match. So now the matches are set, the setups are made. Nothing can change. The matchups are going to be what they are.
So with San Diego, you got Temi Thomas Aylara on the outside. Ronica Stone, she is money in the middle. And Nutsara Tomcom, perhaps the best setter in the league. And we've just defended 3 or 4 setters.
There are some tremendous setters in this league, and I think it's hard to pick one who is the best, but Tomcom has to be a part of that conversation.
That'll be the late matchup on Wednesday night. San Diego 2-2 for the season against Omaha. Oh, it rolled over. Kendall Kipp, she's not done.
Nope, you can see the spirit here in the fight from the Fury. They're not giving up. They're not throwing the towel in. They're still continuing to fight, even with a different, unusual lineup on the court. Players they're not used to playing next to, maybe. They're still continuing to fight.
Tori Stringer is back in there. Plays setter. Trent Dilfer's daughter. Super Bowl winning quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. Mayfield can pass it as well, and it results in a slide kill for Tori Dixon.
Nice pass by Allison Mayfield to start that off. Omaha, again, going back to the slide, knowing they're hitting over a blocker who isn't normally in the front row. Such a smart play.
Nanti Valentin Anderson has set the entire match, and she's got an ace.
If you look at the 3 passers for Columbus right now, Reagan Cooper is the one that Omaha should be going after. The other 2 are supposed to be out there to solidify the passing, so you've got to go after Reagan Cooper.
Spin Columbus's weak link, and Leon comes over and makes the pass. The question is, why haven't they tried that more often?
Well, the difference on that serve is Nati tried to serve a shorter ball, so she took a lot of speed off of it. That gave Leon time to get over there and pass the ball. When she's driving the ball hard and fast, there's not enough time for Leon to take the ball most of the time.
Michelle Barcher quickly comes in to serve. This one still undecided. Columbus made a furious comeback late in the second. Dropped a 2-point game. Mayfield sides out. Stick around afterwards. We'll have the head coach of the winning team. Looks like that's going to be Laura Bird-Kuhn. And maybe a visit with one of the victorious Supernovas as well. Ortiz, good pass. Tip shot. Caitlin Horde, block back. She covers it. Kendall Kipp off the block and out.
Kendall kept doing such a nice job hitting high hands off those blocks. That ball is hitting the block and sailing off the court where it's out of reach of the defense. Earlier in the match, she did that, and Brooke Nunaviller was positioned deep enough on the court. She was able to turn and take a couple steps and play it back in, but typically that ball is going to be a point, and Kendall Kipp does it so well.
Ooh, Mayfield shanks the pass. Nice rescue by Nunaviller. Back row swing. Reagan Cooper over to Set it up. Tori Stringer nearly got her. Yes, she does get her first kill of the night. I'm not sure that Nunneviller's save was between the antennas, but there's no human being to see that angle. But if it were outside, I'm sure one of the cameras would have caught it.
And that ball, you see Brooke Nunneviller kicks it up with her foot.
That's legal. Dixon, not yet. To get within 2. Ortiz tips it out of bounds.
So as a player who doesn't normally play front row, her job is to keep that ball in play. I know she's maybe not expected to get kills or points, but you can't give up points either.
Shot by Caitlin Horde. We're not done yet. 3 more match point chances for Omaha. Remember, they had 5 set point chances in the second. They lost the first 4 and finally converted the third.
Yes, they'd like to finish this one sooner.
They're standing at CHI Health Center, downtown Omaha. Mayfield the target, perfect pass. Shoots it. Victory for Omaha tonight. Sophie Davis, the James Madison rookie, takes care of Columbus in 3. And Omaha, with a barrel full of confidence, rolling into the postseason with 1 match left this weekend at Grand Rapids. It's always competitive between these 2 teams, but it was all Omaha there in the third.
It was, and I like to see that Omaha had the chance to get some other players in. Here you see Sophie Davis getting the final kill of the match. For confidence for these players, should they be needed in the postseason, it's good for them to have some plays like this under their belts.
Sophie Davis, 1 kill, and she made it count for the season. Omaha finishes 3-1 against Columbus. All of them very close, as was the case tonight. Stick around, we'll have some dignitaries from the match when we return.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
There's so much pressure for young girls. You have to wear this. If you weren't with these people, you weren't at the cool party, you weren't in. And then that puts pressure on them, okay, I need to not be myself to make these girls like me.
Girl Talk is a national nonprofit organization that really helps all girls develop the confidence to lead. And we do that by having high school girls mentor middle school girls through the most formative years of their lives.
This is a safe place. If you feel you don't have confidence, we're going to help you build that.
What makes me most proud to be a part of Girl Talk is what separates it from other organizations. We're doing unique work. We serve all girls. It doesn't matter what socioeconomic, cultural, religious background you're from, that the experience of a girl is universal.
This is a place where empowerment truly starts from within, and that's a beauty that lasts for a long time.
Join Girl Talk, you won't regret it.
You can rely on News Channel Nebraska for the best statewide news and sports coverage. But that's not all we do. NCN also brings you the biggest community events live. Parades, festivals, concerts, award shows, even polka. NCN's mission is to support all Nebraska communities, no matter how small or how far away. So tune into NCN 24 hours a day for the best Nebraska has to offer.
Omaha victorious tonight. They are 16-7 with 1 match left at Grand Rapids this weekend. And it'll be Grand Rapids in the first one on championship semifinal Wednesday, facing the number 1 seed Atlanta, 6 o'clock Central. Tickets still available. And then in the second semifinal, Omaha with a, for the moment, 4-match win streak against the San Diego Mojo by virtue of San Diego's wins tonight at Orlando. So we know the matchups as the crowd files out following tonight's 3-set sweep, Omaha's 5th of the season. There's Nancy Metcalf, the Olympian. You know, Stephanie Samity, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
What went so well for you guys, especially in that 3rd set?
Yeah, I think just our consistency and, you know, just our aggressiveness and just wanting to terminate the ball, but also just be patient in long rallies and be able to cover and, you know, just support each other. I think that was key for us.
You seem very comfortable. You haven't been with the team all that long.
Right.
What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, I attribute it to the team just being so helpful and helping me adjust as fast as possible. You know, like just such a fast turnaround and be able to catch me up to speed. They've been amazing, and I'm so grateful for them.
What's your focus been as you join this team? What are you focused on trying to figure out what the team is doing or what you need to be doing? What are you focusing on?
Yeah, I think just building trust with my teammates, just knowing that like they have my back and I have their back, and you know, just trying to find flow within everything and just trying to catch up to speed. So yeah.
Stephanie Samity, you're facing San Diego next Wednesday. You got one more match against Grand Rapids. How confident, how together is this Omaha team?
Yeah, I think very. You know, I think we just have a lot of trust so far, and you know, I think just we play well together. So I think that's going to be key for us.
That's Stephanie Samity, victorious tonight with her Supernova teammates against the Columbus Fury. Let's take a look at our play of the match this evening. The electric play of the match is presented by Electrical Contractors. And it's Stephanie Samity with a kill. Off the block, through the block, and it drops. As she has added so much offensive firepower to this team since just arriving less than a month ago.
She has, and it's really important to see her getting these reps with the team to be able to build, like she said, to build the trust, to build that relationship with the team. Every point counts when you have such a short season with the team that she does now, coming in late. But she's got to build that trust, get the tempos down, get the dynamics of the team down, figure out how she's going to contribute and how the team is going to react to things and how she can add to that. It's good to see her having such a great match, and she's really done a good job, I think, integrating herself with the team and coming in and knowing what her role is and finding a way to contribute.
Stephanie Samity, she joined right when Nia Reed was hurt. The Supernovas needed to add a right side. And boy, she has been quite the addition, as we have seen so many teams in the league add right sides, ironically. Just an additional hitter as other pro league seasons have ended. And a lot of these rosters are a lot stronger now than they have been. And in the case of Omaha, we'll find out from the head coach right now if she thinks that's the case. Let's bring in Laura Bird-Kuhn, victorious yet again. That's 4 in a row. Locked in at number 2 in the championship semifinal, facing San Diego on Wednesday. How much better is this roster? It's pretty similar from what it was 3 months ago. How much better is it now?
I think it's just we found our rhythm, and what a time to find it, right? But I'm proud of them. And there's been a different sense of urgency and a sense of control the last couple matches. And they challenged us. Columbus is a good team, and our passing was not great tonight. But I'm proud of this group for how they locked back in, and they finished those tight sets, and then we got some people in that 3rd set.
It was good to see new people making contributions. What do you think worked well for your team tonight? Because like you said, Columbus was serving tough. They were challenging you guys. What worked well?
Maeve and Betty both played well on the pin. Obviously, out-of-system attacking. Steph, it's funny because she's so chill and like casual how she plays, but the last 2 matches she has done just consistent and done her job.
And how about this setter here, your player of the week?
I was just going to tell her, you have media with me, but it's okay.
That's all right. Nadia Valentina Anderson there. She's always talking. She's always smiling. She's converting.
She's always working the crowd.
Yeah.
Working the room.
Doing a great job of it. Meanwhile, she loves to feed the middle, and she's also feeding the right side a lot. Those shorter sets are a little tougher typically for setters, but they make your offense so much more difficult to stop.
Yes, it's a balance. And she got Tori going tonight really well. So I think she was moving the ball around and finding her attackers, and that's what she's done the last couple matches.
All right, you're already locked in at number 2. You're playing at 8:30 on Wednesday night. You got another match against Grand Rapids. What do you try to accomplish this weekend?
The same thing. We want to keep this rhythm and flow, and we'll obviously get more people in, hopefully, but we want to keep our same rhythm and that chemistry going. So that's our focus. Our focus is to be clean and be focused. Like that's our 2 things. Fan
appreciation night. You've said it before. Sometimes repetition is kind of fun. What do these fans mean to this program?
This place is so special, and I think this being our last regular season match here and being able to shout them out, and Gina just talking to the crowd right there.
She gets mobbed by her teammates. We couldn't hear what she said to the crowd.
Oh my gosh, she was just shouting them out and telling them to be back here next week. It's not over. But the way they cheer for her, I mean, that just makes me so happy.
Gina Mancuso just invites her cousins. This place will be full.
Yes. Yeah, that's also what we're going to do. Just tweet something out, just text your family, Gina, and you'll get everybody in the stands. But no, this crowd is so special, and we feel it. Like, I think I've made comments before. We were in Vegas, and we rode home with some of our fans, and it's like that is what has grown with us. Like, that first night was awesome, but now it's like been this ongoing relationship. And they've welcomed us, and it's just like a big family now. It's so awesome.
That's the victorious head coach, Lilburn Kuhn. Congrats. There's Nancy Metcalf. Omaha wins again tonight. That is 4 in a row. And Kristina Vichkova's 5-year-old son's enjoying this one as well. And Grand Rapids this weekend. And then Wednesday night, bring on the mojo from San Diego. Final thoughts, Nancy Metcalf.
I like the way Omaha's playing right now. I think they've got a good rhythm. They're going to keep working and building on that, but I think it's going to come down to serving tough and passing well again. If they pass well, they can keep their middles involved. If they keep their middles involved, their offense is really hard to stop.
Nadia Valentin Anderson never met a middle she didn't want to set. And she loves to set Samity as well. Those short sets. She's a middle blocker's best friend. And she has led Omaha to 3 of these 4 consecutive wins. She's your player of the week, and who knows, maybe back-to-back. What a match for her and the Novas tonight. On to Grand Rapids and back here Wednesday night. Join us for championship semifinal Wednesday night. Thank you, Nancy. Thanks to the head coach. I'm John Baylor from downtown Omaha. Good night.